Yo, what's up guys? You got Pokey. I'm here with my round 2 OST games. I do apologize. I'm a little bit sick still. Still got the flu or whatever, but let's go ahead and challenge the one and only Jake. Hopefully I can play well. Like, I mean, I want to play now because I don't know how long the flu's gonna last, so I want to get it out of the way as early as possible. But hopefully we get some good games. Challenge the one and only Jake. Toxapex is amazing in this game. Same thing with zone. I gotta be really careful about his zone though, just because I can KO the anti turn 1, but it'll be tough because he does have the zone to trap me, and I really like Scarf Trend a lot in this game too. How do I want to play around this? Rocks up are really nice. I don't know if my Ferrothorn is going to be alive. I have to make some nice doubles too. Rocks are going to be a little bit hard because of Diancie plus what is this woman? Who is this woman? Let me change her to have fun, dude. Because of Diancie plus Magnezone. Sub Dragon Dance Zygarde is incredible in this. I'm gonna leave Heat Ramp. I like it a lot versus Diancie as Elite. What's his initial switch in this Heat Ran? Doesn't really have one. We can scout for Earth Power by going Clef, which isn't bad. If I Flash Cannon him, I'm gonna go down, which is what I don't like. But he can always get me with Magnezone after. But if I get rid of Diancie, I don't think that really matters. I'm a Flash Cannon turn 1 and get rid of him. I don't mind him trapping me with Magnezone, but denying his potential rocks plus getting rid of Diancie, which is a problem, is really nice. And ideally, he doesn't realize Magnezone traps me. So I was thinking about Earth Powering there, but it wouldn't have done enough. Like, he went Landorus, so that's awesome, as opposed to going Magnezone. Why? I don't know why he didn't trap me right there. This might be, I'm pretty sure this is Scarf if you have Diancie. I'll go Pharaoh because I live 1 HP fire. I should live 1 HP fire. I don't mind him going hard Magnezone here because I think with Spike Up I can really pressure him with my sub Combine Lottie. Of course Kartana becomes a problem, but because he didn't actually get rid of my Heat Ran turn 1, it's incredible for me. So HP Fire here, just in case he's a random sub. I do have it for Kartana, but obviously the Tapu Lele becomes an issue. But it really depends on how much damage he does. Let me calc specs real quick. Ferrothorn. I want to find out if he specs. So Assault Vest damage, which is... Damn, that does nothing. If I Protect, I actually beat a 1v1. 55 to 65. Let's give him a choice specs. 82 to 97%. Even if he's sub. So he's AV, most likely, which is okay because I think my Zygarde can beat him 1v1. We'll just Leech Seed here. Actually, I'll HP Fire just in case he is actually a sub variant, which I don't think he is. But he hard switches with Magnezone. I'm not quite sure why he didn't just HP Fire there. Wait, what? Bro, I don't know why why did he give me Kartana? Why did he give me Kartana instead of HP firing? Did he think Shed Shell or Protect? Even if he protected, that didn't make much sense. So I don't know why Kartana is dead, but it is. Cool. I'm not sure what he was predicting there. I couldn't switch because of his ability. And card is nice and gone, so I can go Zygarde, and I don't think that... I'm pretty sure Flash Cannon breaks my Zygarde sub. I don't get the first 2 turns like... Oh, that's not specs. That's a Assault Vest. Magnezone. Okay. Let me change you. Magnezone. Flash Cannon does break my sub. Well, I would just throw off 1,000 arrows. There's no reason not to. As he goes Mantine. Which is cool because I get a sub up versus you. You could have Haze, Toxic, maybe Defog, whatever, but I end up with a sub, which is pretty cool. There's a Scald. Dragon Dance up, so I threaten something like Lando with a 2-hit KO at the range it's at. Does manage to break my sub. Doesn't matter if Lando comes in because I can protect stall and whatnot. At this point, if I get rid of Mantine, I actually beat him with my Heat Ram. Yeah. I don't think his Scalds matter. I'm gonna Dragon Dance up again. And then protect, stall out those Scalds a little bit. I wonder if I could use this in the GBA and do some work with it. Obviously, I'm worried about the Lele still, especially because he has Lele plus Zone, but I don't really see a reason not to go Toxapex. I can sub later, and if he goes Magnezone, I just switch anyway. So throw off a Scald, which is fine. We're gonna throw off a Toxic, assuming he opts to defog over anything else or doesn't go to his own Magnezone, which I have free switch-ins anyway. Toxic doesn't miss, obviously, because of my ability. Smart play, going Zone right there for sure. Would you Flash Cannon here or just Thunderbolt? I guess you'd Flash Cannon, but I still think I recover enough versus him. As long as Lottie is in, it kind of destroys him, but I do need a Toxic that Mantine, so... Thunderbolt does not knock me out, I'm pretty sure, because I'm max with death. $59 to $71. Very solid double on my opponent's part for sure. Would you Moonblast or Psychic here? If he Psychics, I go Heat Ran. Excuse me, I actually go out into Lottie. But Protect is really nice because it lets me scout. Nice Moonblast. Pex or Heat Ran. I like Pex a lot because I'm also Pyapa Berry. Yeah, Pyapa Berry is really nice here. So we're going to throw off a Toxic again. Let me see if that did 17%. So Lele, Choice Specs. That's probably Scarf. As he goes Zone, and it's like the same thing. Like I'm just weakening it. That's probably Scarf Lele though. Zygarde's always the play. Again, it doesn't matter if he keeps going Lele. He's weakening his Lele. Plus him giving me Psychic Terrain is cool. Oh, why doesn't Sash hide room off? 6. So just 1,000 arrows here. This room is already public. Sash mod join off. There we go. My bad, guys. My friends are trying to watch. Try now, boys. So I can get a Brox and force his defog. That is a hella defensive Lando. That is a super defensive Lando. Oh boy. Clef comes in now. As long as Magnezone is weakened, I can eventually just spam Scalds and whatnot. Coolio. Let's get up our rocks. If he goes Mantine, he defogs for me, so it's no big deal, and I get in my Toxapex. So it does get in Mantine, which means he's more than likely going to defog. Which I don't mind. I get in Pex, and I click Scald, so it's not a big deal. There we go. Throw off a Scald. Actually, I think I T-Spike here. Because if he goes Magnezone, I punish something like a Lele switching. I don't want to burn the Mantine because then I'm going to be here for a long time. I really want to poison it. And Zygarde is like the freest of switches. Again, with Pyapa Berry, I don't really care. He should always Flash Cannon or double to Lando. But, I mean, either way, like if he's going to defog for me, it's not a big deal. Like, at this point, the game becomes a little bit repetitive. But it's nothing that's, like, out of my control to win. For sure. Could be a little bit aggressive, too. But there's no point. Slow and steady wins the race. Yep. And always rocks. Because if he goes Lele, it's poison, which means that Zygarde always beats it, too. Not in danger of being 2-hit KO by Magnezone. Ever. If you want a Mantine and always defog, sure. I get in Toxapex and get to click Scald, which damages the Magnezone and potentially burning it. Throw off a Scald here. So you go Zone, yep. Because I'm actually out of range of Thunderbolt. Kind kind of wish I had HP Ice on this Heat Ran, which is something that Blunders actually ran. I've made the Zygarde play like 10 million times, but it's still the correct play. It's literally still the correct play. Was this Kartana, was this double Scarf, or is this Z? Actually, this is Z, it's a little bit of an issue. Show me. I'll live one hit, and I'm a Scald. Again, because if I burn that Mana Zone, a Toxic is free. I'll live a Psychic too. I understand him playing a little bit passive now. Maybe he's just trying to catch me off guard. Goes Lando, which if I burn, it's pretty much over. Nope. I'll live an Earthquake too. He knows I have Pex. I'm thinking about Toxicing there, but it's not worth it. Especially because I need that Mon to actually win the game. Again, I'm sorry that this is a little bit slower. I can probably win it if I play a little bit aggressive. Like bring in my my Latias. Unfortunately, my Latias isn't T-Bolt. Like if I was Calm Mind T-Bolt, I literally won the game. Not sure what that's supposed to do because I'm going to just get up my rocks versus you. Cool. He Stealth Rocks me, which means he can't actually... excuse me, he burns me, which means he can't actually T-Wave me with potentially Thunderbolt on Magnezone if I ever needed to make that play. Scald once again. Once we get that burn on Magnezone, Toxic is free. And if we get the burn on Layla, that's fine too. But Toxic is literally free. And because I do live Thunderbolt 100% of the time, plus... because I do live Thunderbolt 100% of the time, plus... what's it called? Plus burn. It's in my interest to click Toxic here. Ooh, Discharge. Cool. Man, this game is so slow. I should just Scald there. I was thinking he would Volt Switch though, and Toxic would obviously catch anything. Like, I'm positive he's gonna switch. Like, I'm almost positive he's gonna switch now. But it's the same thing. I literally click Protect, and I eat every hit. I want to find out about this later though. I'm pretty sure it's Scarf, but also the fact that he has only 19 more Moonblast after this turn is pretty big. Ooh. Are you gonna U-turn, my friend? Unfortunately, like, competitive Pokemon is like this at times where you do have to, what's it called? Play the long game. I don't know if there's any aggressive play I can make that would actually win me the game. How much did Earthquake do? 39? Yeah, so we get up our rocks here. Cool, and he actually opted to get up rocks himself, which means that I can Moonblast, hopefully on what is a Magnezone, so it cannot switch in on Scald anymore. I would take Earthquakes anyway, and I still take 2 Earthquakes, even after switching in. So Mantine is actually forced to recover, I feel. If he doubles, I think Mantine's forced to recover. And if he doubles, again, Toxic catches anything. So he recovers right here, which means I can Toxic. I'm actually going to T-Spike because I don't think he let me He actually would have let me Toxic the Mantine. Wow. That would have been game, just right there. Why? Why would you let me Toxic Mantine? And then he's going to go Magnezone here, but still. I don't understand why he would let me Toxic Mantine. If I got it right... Okay, cool. Awesome, he gave me Toxic on Mantine, so that's game. I don't see him recovering from this. He goes Lele and clicks Psychic. I actually think double Toxic is the play, in case he does go Lele. I wasn't trying to condition him to anything, but it ended up working out that way. And yeah, once I get in Zygarde, it's game. Once I get in Lottie, it's game too. Okay, we'll just recover. That way we live a Psychic from Lele. Then we can Toxic it. I've already literally done what I needed to do with Toxapex. So, and once I'm at full HP, he cannot KO me with Lele, because I am Pyapa Berry. So once I land that Toxic, again, it's the same thing. I don't know why he gave me that Toxic on Mantine. Zone's the same thing. I can stay in right here. I'm not in danger of being paralyzed. Volt switches, whatever, what he got into. Lando, potentially Scald Burn. Lele, potentially Scald Burn. No Scald Burn though, but it is what it is. Clef comes in. Also, Lava Plume is free because Mantine is poison. and my Clef isn't in danger of being 2-hit KO'd. Like, if I get the burn right there too, Zygarde will win because I cancel out leftovers. Yum. Why doesn't Scald? I don't get the Diancie into Kartana play. Also, this gives me rocks again, so I'm not quite sure. Like, I really don't get the Kartana switching from on HP Fire, like going hard Kartana on HP Fire. Like, the offensive pressure that I could have done would have been huge. I didn't find the replays. Hello? Blunder's getting mad at me because his opponent said he used Nidorino versus him. He said he used Nidorino. He said he used it. I want to see. He says he's going to kill whoever leaked his OST replays. I don't get the point of him saving his replays if he's not going to bother uploading for later. Like, I really don't get. Also, if this Landorus does not have any Earthquakes, which he's letting me stall out, that means Pex rocks him, so I don't mind getting off Moonblast here. Oh, sick, he switched. Give me Magnezone, that way I can knock it out with Scald. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, that goes down. Cannot come in anymore. Discharge Para, nope, doesn't matter. I just go Zygarde right here always. It's the one that least risks the most of Para actually becoming a problem. And we just click 1,000 arrows right now. And if you go Mantine, I sub Dragon Dance on you. If you go Lando, I get a little bit of chip on you, plus I get to protect. And he gives me Magnezone, so great. So now my Toxapex is probably never forced out. It goes Lando too, so protect on this. Again, I'm sorry, like, this is just the game it is. Thankfully, I don't know, like, there's some odd players I didn't agree with. Oh, and he Earthquake there too. Sick. Obviously, Lele is still a problem, but Flash Cannon will be able to knock it out. He can do what he wants to do. I'll just throw off a Moonblast here. Unless you double crit me, I'm good. And if you want to U-turn out to Lele, I can get the special attack drop. If you stay in an Earthquake, again, once those are stalled out, you can't beat Toxapex. You go Mantine and Defog, cool. I literally rock versus Mantine because Mantine is toxic. One thing I actually like on I'm gonna click Heal Bow. Why not? Does burn actually matter? Not really. Cool. 7 more. Yeah, burn doesn't actually matter, I think, in the long run. He can go Mantine and probably Defog on me, but like, I don't want to set up with Subcom Mine Lottie just yet. I don't actually want to set up with it just yet. 6 more. Pex is good. He has to go for Psychic if he goes with Lele. And we'll Moonblast one more time because this is one of the switches where he could actually go Lele. I wonder if he'll bring the same team again. I watched his replays and he brought the same team twice in a row when he won round 1. But like, you can use whatever the hell you want. And I'm out of range of a crit too. So Lando is gone. 4 more. Really surprised he's not like bringing in Lele here. 3 more. More. Also, Clef is only here for this Pokemon in particular. I just sub versus Mantine anyway. There's a U-turn into Lele, which it should be. I can Moonblast that once. Yep. I can Moonblast you once, figure out what you're locking yourself into. Because I'll live 1 hit. Also, if he Psyshocks, I'll eat that a lot better than normal. Yep. And plus, if I get the special attack drop, it's over as well. And yep, I call it. So, the roll that I can actually knock him out is there. And yeah, Clefable wins the game. So, again, a little long one, a bit repetitive, but it's like the early game was just so good for me. I'm trying to think why he did that with Matt. Maybe he didn't notice that I had leftovers, so he thought Shed Shell. Or maybe he was analytic. I didn't even try switching. He might have been analytic. Hold up. That's definitely a possibility. FizzDef Clef for MVP, though. Yeah, just Moonblast here. Lord Envy left the game. This game is over. Yep. Knock that out. And Tran just wins. Just Moonblast you for the KO. No crits in all these Earthquakes, though, which is pretty fortunate. And it looks like Clefable just wins the game as well, because he can't knock me out with Mantine. Lord Envy joined the game. Thank you, Envy. Good game, dude. I don't want to reveal anything, so there's no point in revealing my last move. I can just spam Moonblast here. No point in showing... Envy, get the hell out of here. No point in showing Heal Bell. No point in showing what my Lottie set was. No point in showing that Heatran had more than Flash Cannon in this game. But I think he definitely should have went Magnezone and attempted to trap me. My only thought that he thought... My only thing that could happen was that maybe he forgot about the auto speed boost that Megas get. And didn't want to go Magnezone because I thought it was just max speed. But I can't see that happening, especially because he's the Diancie user. Alright, I'll challenge him for game 2 now. Alright, so we'll be using the team that I brought in... we'll be using the team that I brought in... what's it called? In SPL. It did not do well. But it has a good matchup versus anything that's not sub Volcanion. And oh, ooh, he has his own. That's really cool. All right, it's gonna be an interesting one. Oh, this is gonna be really interesting. Let me link the game to my friends if they want to watch game 2. So how did I win this game? Pex is not an issue because this literally beats it. T-Wave is gonna be fire. I have this. I'm pretty sure Toxic Stomping Tantrum is gonna catch the Heatran as well, which I'm pretty happy about. I'm gonna lead Landorus because if he leads Medicham or his own Landorus, which is fine, I get to find out immediately what type of Landorus it is, and I can get it. Look at Chimpback with flexing his. Where's that defensive? All right, Clef, come on now. I choose you. Nice U-turn, smart play. Maybe Heatran will want to come out, but I Thunder Wave that. I'm also not trapped by it. Kartana makes a lot of sense too. Magearna is also a really good play. So Cart comes out. I could see him going for knockoff right here over anything else. I'd actually make that play myself. So we'll go Celesteela either way. Yep, very good play. And that's Scarf damage. I'll Leech Seed right now on what I'm expecting to be Heatran. Sick. So Celesteela comes back with health. And I don't know if he's Toxic Tran or not. But I really like Zygarde right here. Yep, just gets up rocks. So we can get in my Clefable. I'm pretty sure that's Scarf Lando plus... Actually, I don't know that's Scarf Lando. How much speed do I have on this thing? Oh, it's max. Okay, it could be Scarf Lando. I'm used to running more defensive variant. Could be also be Z, but I really want my rocks up as well to pressure him. Also, Clefable is out of range of being 2-hit KO'd by Medicham. Kind of. Depends. If he goes for Zen Headbutt first, like after rocks, Medicham goes down. Magma Storm maybe? I really like Zygarde in this matchup, but I can't. Like it's so good at just pressuring him once it comes in. And unfortunately, he misses Magma Storm, so this is pretty much just some damage that I get with my Zygarde. 3,000 arrows. Once Lando gets weakened, once this thing sets up to +1, it's kind of over. Toxapex immediately. Odd. And I get an unfortunate crit on Pex. Sorry about that, my man. It does give him Medicham, though, to click Ice Punch. Yep. If he has Zen Headbutt, he has a chance to 2-hit KO me. But Clefable's literally here for this Pokemon, and my own Medicham puts in a lot of work, too. Especially with Pex gone, if that was Pyappa. I'm assuming it's Assault Vest Magearna, based on the team. Coolio. Softball right now. Moonblast, I believe, is a roll on Medicham. Clefable. I think after rocks, it's not a roll, though. 85 to 101. Yeah, it is a roll. Doesn't get the para right there, which is I'm pretty grateful for. We'll Thunder Wave, though, in case this becomes an issue. Also, Thunder Waving Heatran is really nice, too. And he does miss the Zen Headbutt. So, the only way that mattered is if he obviously crit me or flinch me, which is definitely possible, especially when you're on the defensive, too. So that's really big, but again, this opens up the door for... Well, Thunder Wave is amazing, first off. Secondly, this opens up the door for Zygarde even more. Because he has Moonblast on the... I can Thunder Wave this. Because he's Magma Storm, I don't know if he has Toxic. I don't want him Toxicking. But, okay, Taunt. So he does have Taunt. Cool. My Mungus beats this. My Amoonguss also can beat Kartana. Zygarde's always my play either way. I doubt he's not Earth Power on that set. Does finally connect. Nice. Another 3,000 arrows on the Landorus. Just pretty much setting up for Zygarde to win the game. Because once it comes in, it gets a KO. Also, depending on the Landorus set. Like, we'll find out right now if he's more offensive or not. Which I'm pretty sure he is. Oh, hell yeah. That did way too much. So I could actually Z right now, but I don't think there's a point. Scarflando is really good versus him. He could HP Ice here. Still is the best mid-ground play. Yep. Nice. Gotta be careful about Heatran, but I doubt he has Protect as his last move. Also, I literally click high jump kick and get my KOs. And after 5 more Magma Storms, he can't touch me. So that's cool. This doesn't do any damage to me. Clefable being healthy does not matter anymore because Medicham is paralyzed. So we'll go Clef. I'll attempt clicking Thunder Wave because if he misses Magma Storm there, that's okay. Basically, it wasn't worth the risk. So I still like Zygarde a lot better than Medicham because it doesn't have to risk hitting an attack. Just clicks 1,000 arrows. And the second he gets rid of Heatran, that's awesome for me. The good thing is, too, that once I click Toxic with Amoonguss, we're good. I guess a Trick Room Magearna could be a little bit annoying, but between Fake Out and Protect and Amoonguss there, it's solid versus him anyway, and he gets give me Heatran. So I don't think he can actually break through my Celesteela, though. So this is still good for Kartana, so I don't want that to get too weakened. Click 1,000 arrows. Because if he HP Ices, hello. Just a free Ice Punch. While Zygarde was still good, I'm pretty confident that, like, once I get rid of Lando, I'm really confident that Amoonguss can do it. Ice Punch 2 KOs this. I could just kick him right now in the face, but I can kick Magearna anyway and it'll go down. So connect Medicham, please. Thank you. Yep. Magearna's gone. Awesome. Zen Headbutt knocks out his own Medicham. Lando has like 1 switching left anyway. And Celesteela also gets to beat everything down. So Amoonguss, I believe, is my best play right now on the Leaf Blade. I guess he could double. Let's just Giga Drain the... let's HP Fire. That's the safest play. It doesn't matter if Medicham comes out as long as Amoonguss is around. Keeping Celesteela alive wins me the game. Zen Headbutt could knock me out. I think Lando is the expendable member. Especially if he goes for Zen Headbutt over Ice Punch. Very solid play, my friend. So go ahead and give me a KO right now, please. Would he go... How much does High Jump Kick do to Medicham? That might be my play. Because he can make a Hail Mary type of play. And then 77 and 90. Jesus Christ. Let's do it. Because it doesn't let Kartana come in. I think that was his only way to win the game right there. In my opinion, anyway. Lando's Earthquake does not knock me out. We go Amoonguss always. Fake Out knocks out Lando. I'm assuming that's offensive. HP Fire is always my best play too. Doesn't matter if he's Z or not. HP Fire is always my best play. And Medicham lives a hit. I think it actually lives this hit, but even if it doesn't, yeah, I get to Fake Out the Kartana. Nice chip. And I think in order to prevent him from actually getting an SD boost, I click High Jump Kick here as he goes for knockoff. Yep. So, and that was my best play to ensure that he doesn't get the boost right there. And Lando is his last, which I do not think can beat my last. Do I live rocks? I think I do. Good game, dude. Alright, so we end up in round 3 of OST. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that I sound like this. I'm just sick and all. Still recovering from the flu. But I appreciate you all watching. Of course, if you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.